Okay, hi everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing the L'Oreal Paris Studio Secrets Professional Smoothing Resurfacing Primer as requested by friends and family, as I'm the only one that's used this so far. Now, I paid £15 for it and I brought it from Superdrugs in the UK. And I know you can also buy this from Boots and other department stores for more or less the same price. And this is for a 15ml jar, which is around £1 per ml, so it's not actually that bad. Now I brought this because I've got really combination skin. I'm quite oily around my T-zone and I'm dry around my upper cheeks, and I guess I'm normal elsewhere. So it's really difficult to apply my foundation on smoothly, whether it's a powder foundation or a liquid foundation. I tend to find I get flaky around my dry areas and my foundation just starts to slide around my oily zones after a while, even after putting blotting powder or finishing powder on. Now, so just a bit about this first. It's quite a creamy consistency, and I find that once it's warmed up, it's quite easy to smooth on to your skin. I don't know if you can see this. If I just take a bit out and apply it to my arm, my hand, the back of my hand, and as you can see, it actually has some brightening properties, and also it has very light coverage, I find. And I have light redness around my nose, and also I have a bit of dark circles around my eye, and I find that if I put this on first before my foundation, I rarely have to use corrective concealer, so I don't have to use the green tint concealers for around my nose and around some of my redness, and I rarely have to use a salmon color corrector for under my eye. So this is quite good for that if your redness or under eye circle isn't really dark. Now this also says it helps smooth out wrinkles, and I don't have many, so I don't know, but this goes on quite smoothly, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does help a little bit. Now, comparing it to other primers around this price, I've only tried 2 other primers around this price, and that's the Gosh one from Superdrugs, which is more gel-like, and when you apply it on, it feels quite watery. And I guess for people who doesn't want a silicone-based one, that one is quite good, but I found that it didn't have much coverage at all compared to this one, and also it really didn't do anything to help maintain my oiliness, so that one really wasn't for me. I've also tried the MAC Skin Visage. That's the one without the SPF, and it's good. It does keep me oil free for a while, but for those who's tried it out either at the counter or brought it, you'll know that it has some shimmery properties to it. Now that was not a problem, apart from the fact that I used the Skin Finish Mineral Foundation from MAC, and that also has shimmery properties to it as well. So combined together, it wasn't, I looked quite glittery, so I had to stop using that. And I've also used the Laura Mercier Mineral Primer, which I think it was around £28, and that one was okay, but I find that after 2-3 hours, the oil, my T-zone, it didn't really keep the oil at bay for that long, maybe 2-3 hours, even with blotting powder or finishing powder. and that wouldn't be so bad, but I did break out after using it for a couple of days, so I sort of stopped using that as well. Now this one, it hasn't made me break out. I've been using this for about 3 weeks now, and I love it. The first thing I did when I first brought this was try it with my foundation without powder and see how long that lasted. And this actually kept me oil free for about 2-3 hours on its own. And obviously if I put finishing powder on and blotting powder on, without reapplying the powder, I was actually oil free for nearly 5 hours. So I was actually timing this. Sad, I know, but still. So overall, I recommend this for the price and for how well it worked on me. It's really, really good. So, wow. Just really, if you have any questions about this product or any questions about me, just leave a comment below. So, bye everyone.